So I did create this course to fill this gap and also to give something that's very organized, super organized, step by step, with task-oriented videos that somebody at home can go through and complete, what they need to complete prior to promoting. Okay, so
Hey, Raina, just
it
before
is a foundation. Huh?
I just want to jump in
Yeah.
real quick. Guys, do you see the value and the opportunity here to learn from one of the most experienced coaches in Moab? This could be a huge benefit. If you guys think that Raina Lynn would be a great coach for you, just throw a one in the chat box, just so we know that you're listening.
Yeah. Thanks. That's good.
Great. Yeah. I mean, the reviews that I've heard about Reina are just the best of the best. And when I first got started in this business, I had no idea what I was doing. So having a coach there to bring me through it, it was the thing that took me from a beginner to an intermediate level and has helped me advance my strategies. Just because having someone there to fall back on, to ask questions to give you direction in an industry where there isn't much direction on what to do. So that's why
Mhm.
this is so important. And Raina, thank you so much for getting on this call tonight.
Oh, this is great. This is great. I've been waiting a long time to get this released because we need it so badly right now. Okay, so it is a foundational course, and it's to help. It is specifically designed for beginner affiliates in Moab. So it's not like a general course. All the links in it that are used are all our Moab links. And if you don't have any basic skills, I'm going to show you that in a minute. I'll show you the whole course. But it has a section just for basic things. And I know it may not sound silly to some of you, but learning how to just find Notepad. Okay, I know that sounds really basic, but there's people that don't know where Notepad is, what their browsers are, how to copy and paste. So I have one section in there. That's not what the course is about, but there is a pre-skill section in there, which I'll cover. And the other thing that's really, really important for me, above everything, is tracking. So before you even start marketing, you need to know these. And so I see people going out, they start promoting, they put stuff up Facebook or YouTube or solo ads or whatever. They don't track, and all they're doing is throwing their money away. Okay, so you need to learn to track. And so this, again, wait till I show you this course. It's unbelievable, seriously. Okay, and then what links to promote, setting up. We're going to start with a basic sales funnel, but this not only takes you from a basic sales funnel, it goes all the way through so that you can be definitely at the intermediate level. And then it'll also walk you through sending out your first ad and generating leads. Okay, so I know I get people. I even have, as far as clientele, I have high-end earners, and then I have people that are just starting out with very little money. But the key is you've got to start with sending at least something out and then scaling up. That's just my approach. I'm a little bit different than some other people, but I sincerely believe in laying down a foundation and getting your skill sets down. So 3 reasons that you should get this. You can get rid of the information overload, the overwhelm, and the confusion. It's the easiest way to get your Moab business up and running quickly, and you can learn how to set up 3 basic funnels that you need to generate quality traffic and grow your online business. Now, let me tell you, it may quickly, it depends on what you think by quickly, but I'll tell you, as with my coaching, I know for a fact that we're saving months and months and months of time for some of you guys. And I know I see a bunch of people here that are my clients. You guys are going to buy this. It's going to be a problem because I don't want you to go ahead. But anyway, um, so when I first started, I mean, for me to do trial and error, trying out different autoresponders, asking people what do I do, where do I start, giving up and feeling very frustrated because of the technical problems. And see, and that's what I see too. Really, it's not that difficult if you have guidance and somebody showing you how to do it step by step. When I started, and I'll tell you right now, I used to go to YouTube to try to learn this stuff. And I would go to YouTube, and you sit there for an hour, you listen to somebody that can't speak English very well, not trying to be rude or anything, but they don't articulate, they're very fast, they click around, and you can't rewind the tapes. I mean, it was just awful. So my first product was something to help people do that particular, to approach their training with shorter, smaller videos. And what I did with this course, I put that as a bonus, and that is, I'll explain that too. But anyway, these are the three main reasons, and I know you guys are all there, not all of you, but many, many have this problem of information overload and confusion. Because right when you get out, you've got Facebook, you've got Matt's emails, you've got your sponsor, you've got other coaches, and everybody's telling you what to do, and everybody's pulling you in directions. So, you know, just imagine you're sitting down and you've got step by step in order everything that you need to do to develop your skills. Okay, so here's the course. Lifetime access, it has 3 video training modules, but boy, they are packed, okay? The bonus is, I just call it, it's Newbie Golden Nuggets. It's a module, it's module 4, and I will be adding more of these. I don't have enough in there. There's like 5 in there right now, which are really good, but I have, the Golden Nuggets are just short videos with basic skills like zipping a file and that kind of stuff, so I'll go into that. So here's module 1. We start with a direct 3-way funnel, and I do use solo ads as a vehicle for the training. It doesn't mean you have to do a solo ad or use that as your main promotion, because the point is that you've got to be set up. You need to understand your tracking. You need to have a basic funnel set up at least, and then from a 3-way we go to a 4-way, which that incorporates a thank you page, and it gets a little bit more complicated. But my goodness, you guys go out there trying to do a 4-way funnel with, you know, putting a thank you page in there, and you know you don't know how to do an autoresponder. This will put it all in order. Okay, you're going to copy paste a solo ad. I do cover stuff about solo providers, and then there's these are the pre-basic skills, split screen training, so you can use the tutorials, and these are real small, but I'll tell you, I've been coaching, and I use these videos all the time because, you know, I'll ask somebody if they know how to use Notepad, and they don't, so they can't even find it, so there you go. How to create a folder in your documents on your hard drive. I know it sounds basic, but it's something you need to know. And then we've got browser basics, copy and paste, and intro to Notepad, which I didn't do those, so they're not as good. But okay, so that's module 1, and then I'll show you how it's set up like this. So when you go in, you've got a navigation bar, and you start right here. You start here for the overview, and then you go into basics of. You have to know the basics of the solo ad. But see, once you're done, you can promote banner ads, solo ads, PPV, anything you want once you get your tracking and your funnels down. Okay, then we've got basic skills A, you know, that's just preparation, tracking, doing channel codes, how to set up a channel code in PAP, and then it goes to doing the solo ad, copying and pasting, a little bit about solo providers, and then there is a checklist at the end of each module, so you can make sure that you finished everything before you go on to the next one. But I'm telling you, these it's incredible. I'm so proud of this product. So this is A, B, and of course there's more below. Okay, and then module 2 is what we call an indirect 3-way funnel. And you guys, some of you guys are my clients, so you know. I label direct for this one right here. This is the module 1 direct 3-way funnel. That's basically the done for you part in Mobe. It's going straight to Matt's the MTTB capture page, using the system to get your feet wet and to learn how to start and learn about tracking, learn about what links to use and that kind of thing. Once you get that done, you don't have to do a lot of promotion, but you know, there's nothing wrong with driving traffic to this funnel, okay? And but then of course everybody does want to do list building, it seems, so, which is important. So then we go to the indirect 3-way, and that would be when you have your you set up an autoresponder, you create a squeeze page. But instead of it just being like one little module, okay, set up a squeeze page, you have individual videos that are short and task-oriented, and you can look at them on the left side, and you can work on them on the right side. And I do all my videos with beginners. So what happens is, it's like your fault. You know, I'm telling you, I'm right there with you, and then I'll tell you, like, click a button here, scroll down here, and then if it goes too fast, you can slow the videos down. But again, these are what I call no fluff, task-oriented videos. They're just exactly what you need to do to get going, step by step. So, you know, and I'm amazed, you know, with autoresponders, you know, that's what gets people stuck to tech. And I've never had a client that got stuck with that. We get through it, and it's very, very quick compared to months. Okay, so that'll take you through that, and then once you get the squeeze page, putting it all together, that means you'll get it integrated and you can test it, and then I have steps for that too. Okay, and then again, this is how it's set up. So you just click through each one, you work through it, and the most important thing, you guys, if you get this and it's in big red letters right on the front page, it's just going to say, do not go ahead in this course, because that's the whole point. You're going level 1 and level 2 and level 3. Okay, so if you try to go bebopping around and checking, what's in the other modules, you'll mess it up. I'll be honest with you. Okay. So this one is, again, module 2. It covers all the autoresponder squeeze page, and then it also covers tracking on both methods, and then we have a whole entire overview. Okay, so once you get that done, module 3, now it gets a little more complicated, but you can't do this until you do 1 and 2. So indirect four-way now you're starting to become a marketer. Now you've got a squeeze page, you've got a thank you page, and that thank you page, it means everything, because you can put your own videos on those thank you pages. You can have something that people can download. You can do free offers. I mean, it's the sky's the limit, and it definitely opens up your marketing. But I'll tell you, most people don't get to this stage. So here you've got it all compact, showing you how to do it. Okay, your autoresponder setup, and then we're going to cover creating your free ebook. And then I'm going to tell you something too. I don't know how many of you guys have signed up for the premium links. Okay, some of you have, some of you haven't. But the premium links are available, when you pay the $19.95, for the new affiliate program, and eventually everybody will be transferred over. And in the premium links, Matt has a really nice ebook. It's really awesome, okay? However, the thing that this will do is that I'm going to teach you, you're going to learn how to set up your funnel with a front end free offer with Mob offered in the back, because that's how you want your funnels. And, so you could say, well, I don't need to do that because I can just get the one from Matt. That's true, but the way I look at it, it's like if you learn it manually and how to set it up, it's like learning a stick shift on a car instead of automatic. See, so you learn this, and then when you elevate to, maybe promoting Matt's ebook, which is still, for you, then you'll know the mechanics of it. So I just think this stage right here is really important. And I mean, the whole course is designed to get you through module 3, but of course you cannot do this until you get through module 1 and 2. Okay, and so we do a thank you page, we do a squeeze page. Again, you get more practice. We do you can or cannot do a solo edit. That's debatable depending on where you're at in the course, but we do a branding page. You create your own ebook and on that kind of thing. So when this is done, then you will be ready. Then you can go out and you just start driving traffic, because you'll know how to drive traffic. Okay, and then again, this is what it looks like, and it's all set up. We've got these are intermediate skills, A, B, C, D, E, F, all the way down, and then we have including tracking and overview. So okay, and let's see. I think, okay, the bonus module, basic skills, I call it newbie golden nuggets. Right now I have 5 in there, but I've got a cool tool to stay organized. What's a blog? What's a widget? Zipping a file. I'm planning to add more, like uploading a picture from your media library. There's several others that I will be adding on to this. Now, this is a new launch, and there's another thing. Everybody who gets into this, now right now, the way it's set up is there is a support button, and when you write to support, you're writing to me. Okay, you're not writing to the Mob support. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to develop a knowledge base, for the questions that you guys ask. And so you're going to be a part of something pretty cool. And I know it'll get bigger and bigger, and it'll grow and grow, but I'm not kidding. This is really amazing to me. Okay, how much for it? It's practical. It's a complete beginner course. Honestly, I have $877 there. I could charge $577 or $277, but really, I decided to do $77, and that's how much it's going to be. And the reason is I want this affordable so that everybody can get it, not for the money really, because I just see so much confusion, and I know for a fact, I've had this beta tested, and there's testimonials on the sales pages, you know, how much the beginners were able to go through and actually, you know, not only complete it, but I mean, do a really nice job and have an understanding. And so this is the price. It's really ridiculous. In fact, I had somebody kept pushing me to make it higher, but again, I think it's even worth more than $877 as far as the value, and I think anybody who's had me as a coach would probably agree. But this is it. This is it here. Now, I don't know, and I'll be transparent with you guys. Right now, it may turn into a membership site. I'm not going to do that right now. It's a flat rate lifetime. So that means you get it for the rest of, you know, you get all modules and access to all the videos. There are a ton of videos in this, a lot of videos. Every step has a video, pretty much, including the intermediate. So this is like pretty, you know, pretty crazy. Okay, any bonuses? You know what? I thought, well, you know, these sales, you know, we always have these webinars and we have something that we want to present to somebody, and there's always bonuses, always bonuses. They're great. But I don't really have that many bonuses. The only thing, because I think the price is the bonus. Seriously, it's just such a good price, because I could have easily charged so much more. But one bonus, though, I will say, access to direct support. And that means, like I said, if you have problems, and I'm hoping it's not login problems, okay? But, you know, that will, if you guys ask questions as you go along, you know, I'll probably, I'm going to give this a go, and you guys would be just kind of like my clients, you know, and it would be just like an indirect to have access to me. So I'm very, very busy coach, and I get a lot of questions asked all day long, and I only have so much time in the day. But so that to me is a great bonus. And then the golden videos, I'm going to be adding some new ones over time, and my goal is to have like 20 or 30 mini videos back there. So, you know, and then as we see a need, we'll fulfill the need. So okay, and that's it. It's called Don't Have a Coach. And again, I came up with the name because I just see so many people that don't have a coach. And so this course, it's not going to be like having one-on-one. You can't beat one-on-one, but it sure is a lot better than what I'm seeing. I do live webinars, and I have a lot of beginners that show up, and I just, you know, you guys, I just feel bad for you. You know, you're just struggling around and trying to figure out what to do, where to start, and this will be something that you can just get started and work through. And like I said, I've tested it with beginners, and they were not only able to go through it, but like I said, they got through it and very short period of time, and were up and running in a short period of time. And again, some people are going to be a lot slower, and some people are going to be faster, but the point is you've got access to that in order where you can have a nice flow, you know, of instruction, and you can stay focused instead of trying to do what 10 other people are telling you what to do. Key is basic skills, guys. You've got to learn your basic skills, okay? And that's the problem. I get people that are 3 years, they've been online. I'll ask them, how long have you been online? They say 3 years. Have you made any money? Not a dime, because they've spent all their time learning and not implementing. And see, this course is so different. It's not like, because believe me, I bought a bunch of them. You know, you buy a course and they go, watch these modules. In fact, I'm doing an advanced SEO course myself, and it's brutal. The videos are 2.5 hours long. He's all over the place. It's just, sometimes I just go, I don't know if I could do this, you know. So these are just totally designed for you guys so that, you know, you can go a little bit slower and get an understanding of what you absolutely need to really get going. Because otherwise, you know what, you're going to be one of those people 3 years later, you know, I'm just trying this and I've done that, and what have you done? I've done solo ads, I've done banner ads, I've done PPV, I've done YouTube. Have you made any money? No. Okay? There's a lot of guys out there. So if you want to make money in this business, the key is you have to drive traffic. That's what you should be focusing on. And if you drive traffic, good quality traffic, you can make sales. But if you don't ever know how to get a link out, you're never going to drive traffic. It's just that simple. Okay? And I do have a fundamentals webinar, and there's, like I said, there's 3 things you need to start with. 1, you need to decide what product you're going to promote, and you guys are all licensees, and you should be promoting 21 steps. The second thing is pick a method. But don't go and try to do all of them. Just do 1 or 2. So I start with solo ads because they're easy. Banner ads are fairly easy because you can learn all the basic skills using those. Okay, and the third thing is you need to drive traffic to the right people at the right time to the right links. And if you're doing anything different than that, like spending 15 hours on your computer and hanging out on Facebook, you're not on the right path at all. So, okay, I think I'm done. Oh boy, um,
Yeah, definitely.
Stephen, are you there?
Yeah, hey, I'm here. But guys, just seeing
Okay,
this the
yeah, there's a
77.
million questions.
Oh yeah, we'll go through them.
Pardon?
We'll go through that. I just want to say, guys, most of us, like Raina said, we search online for an opportunity to start promoting, and we can be in the business for a few years and not really make any money, but we still spend, thousands of dollars on traffic and courses and this, that, and the other
Mm-hmm.
thing. So, for just $77 to get all the information that Raina's offering here and get her expertise, like I said, she's coached over 2,500 people. A lot of people on this call were personally coached by Raina Lynn, and they're already seeing success in Mobe. So if you want to get Raina's product for just $77, all you have to do is go to mobe.com/coach. We have the link on the screen right there. I also posted it in the chat box. So if you want to get her product for just $77, you just go to mobe.com/coach. But now, if anybody has any questions that they want to ask Raina, we can do some of that right now. So just post them in the chat box.
Okay.
Let's see.
I'm looking.
Anybody have any good questions? Let's see. Do you use Aweber?
Oh, you mean for a autoresponder?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I want to be careful on that, but yes, that's what I use, and I'll tell you, I've used 8 autoresponders, and it's really your personal preference. However, and I hope Stephen you agree with me. Aweber is pretty much the standard that everybody uses, and
Definitely.
it does have advantages to it. And before, some people use GetResponse, some people use Aweber, and then of course there's a bunch of other ones. But for what we do, I think Aweber is your best bet. And also, there's things like I said, GetResponse. Some people will say, Aweber is not very good, and GetResponse is better. It is personal preference, but there are things on GetResponse, like I do solo ads, and in solo ads we usually do single confirmation. With GetResponse, you have to write permission every single time. You have to turn it off. It's just a pain. So that's one of the reasons I have GetResponse, but I don't use it very much. But yeah, to answer your question, yes, that's the one that we use.
Definitely. So, guys, I mean, if you're out there right now and you haven't started already making commissions in Mobe, if you're not driving consistent traffic, then this course is something that you need to learn the fundamentals. Because if you
Mm-hmm.
skip the fundamentals, you're never going to be successful online. So, this course will give you the fundamental. Raina breaks down everything in the modules that she explained just before. You're going to get everything from start to finish. Something that, live traffic coaching sessions might not be able to cover all of that in just a 30-minute session. So that's why Raina priced it at $77 so everybody can get a hold of this program
Mm-hmm.
and they can get something to go back and reference. Because, a live call, you might forget things that you talked about, but this is something that you can always go back to the fundamentals and relearn it.
I got to say something what you just said too. We have the live webinars. They're the daily calls that mostly the mobile license rights can attend, and I do a bunch of those every week. And the problem is, again, this kind of rooted from here. Really, this is kind of where it all started. When I saw all these beginners coming to the live webinars, they're good, but you're right, they're 30 minutes. Okay. So if you want to learn about solo ads, I mean, you can't learn everything you need to do in 30 minutes with solo ads, especially if you don't know what an affiliate link is or a capture page, right? Okay, there's basic definitions that you need to learn first. And again, the majority of my people my clients that I get, many do not have marketing backgrounds. They've never marketed online, so it's going to be a totally different kind of deal for them. Okay. So yeah, you're right. 30 minutes isn't enough, and sometimes again, I'm pretty down to earth. I'm pretty honest. I feel a little bad about the webinars because I know there's people out there that don't have any coaching, and then they come to the webinars and they're going to get information, but it's still very difficult to implement because people do not learn by just watching a webinar or watching a webinar. I mean, a module. I mean, they do, but you have to implement. See, so this is broken down into very small steps, and you implement every step. And people learn, 95% people learn by doing. And see, that's the problem. That you know, like I said, I know that you guys are out there and you buy all these courses, and there's a lot of great courses, but a lot of them are over the head of a lot of beginners. That's just my opinion. So that's where this all came from.
Definitely. And guys, if you can learn the fundamentals behind the internet marketing, then when you watch other webinars and some of the elite earner webinars, things will start making more sense to you because you'll understand the fundamentals. But if you just jump into the high leverage stuff and you don't understand the fundamentals, then you're not really going to know how to connect the dots. And a lot of people are asking, is this only $77? Is this a limited time? Well, like Raina said, she's eventually going to turn it into a membership site. Well, there'll be a monthly fee. But as for tonight on this webinar, it's just going to be $77 for a lifetime. No monthly fees, just $77, and you get access to all the modules.
Everything.
So with the amount of money people spend online trying to make this work, and all the products that they buy, $77 to just get absolutely everything is definitely worth it. And I'm definitely seeing a lot of people in the chat box buying it right now. So congratulations to you guys. I'm sure you're going to get a ton of value out of it. But does anybody have any other questions? I haven't seen any more real questions come in the past few minutes. But if you haven't.
They just finished people are asking how much it cost and all that. So, yeah. And one thing I'm going to say, because I see a lot of my clients on here. Okay, guys, if I'm your coach, I'm telling you, if you buy this, you have to promise me to not go ahead, okay? Because, see, that's going to be a problem. I didn't think about that. So, but it would be a nice thing to have that I can probably work with them, with it, but I really don't want them jumping ahead. See, that's what I see is the big problem. I'll get somebody and I'll say, so have you been promoting Mob? And then they say yes. And so what have you done? Well, I did banner ads, I did solo ads, I did Facebook, I did PPV, and they have a whole bunch of different things that they've done. And they jump ahead. See, they jump ahead and they're doing things that they've missed all these fundamentals that you're talking about. See, so okay. Now here's a question: if we buy this, will it be updated if new stuff is added? Okay, yeah, it'll always be updated because I'll keep it updated. Now let me give you an example. Right now we're in Post Affiliate Pro, right? If you guys should know that. Believe me, I get people, have you logged into PAP, okay? As far as Post Affiliate Pro, we may be switching over to a different tracking system. And if that happens, then I'll be able to switch out the videos and have the videos for what we're working on. So yes, that was an important part of this product. I mean, I didn't want to throw it out there and just have it kind of sit there and not have anybody monitor it or anything. So that's how we set it up this way. So that's a good question. Okay, I'm looking for questions. Are you, Stephen?
To Thomas, why isn't this included in the original training? That's because this is Raina's own product that she's put her own time and effort into. So $77, is not a lot of money for the amount of time and investment that she put into this product. So this was all her. So when you're buying this product, you're buying her service, and you're literally getting absolutely everything. So, with this combined with Traffic Masters Academy, that should definitely get you up and running in your Mo business if you're not already driving leads and seeing commissions come in. Do you see any more questions, Raina?
No, well, let's see. You just triggered something, and then I forgot. See, I get distracted easy too. You were talking about. What were you saying just now? That last question thing.
Oh yeah, he was asking why isn't it included in the training that we already have?
Yeah, I wanted to let him know. See, the thing is that the titaniums are, and I hope I'm not saying the wrong thing, Stephen. Okay, but the titaniums, you spend 9,000 or whatever it is for titanium. I don't even know anymore because I know we just did an increase. And then what is platinum? Okay, they have coaching in it. It is included in their in there. They get one-to-one coaching. But the Mob license rights, this is to replace so that they do have something in between. You see? So if they're titanium and platinum, they've got the coaching, whether it's me or Helen or one of the other coaches. But this is, like I said, this is the gap to fill level 1, level 2, TMA level 3 and 4. See?
Definitely.
Okay. Yeah, okay, why couldn't this, oh yeah, is that what Fred asked? Okay. Yeah, I'm at the same place. Okay, let's see.
Does this
Any
work
more?
on Windows Vista? Uh,
Yes, yeah, Vista's old, but you know, if you've got access to the internet, it works. So
Great.
yeah.
Let's see. I just got a. Okay, so Reina, after they buy the product, what's their
Hmm.
first step?
Okay, now one thing I will tell you guys, if you guys buy tonight, you put the logins probably won't come in till tomorrow, just so you know. I forgot to tell you that. They're just going to have to deal with it, okay? They'll get an email within 24 hours with their login, and that's what they need to wait for, okay?
Okay, great.
And they'll have a login, and then they'll log in, and then the first step would be right when you open it up, it's going to tell you get started by clicking on this button, and then you get started right there, and you just go right from one lesson to the next in order. That's it, you
Then
know?
perfect.
Yeah.
You know,
The big thing is not jumping around. That's my fear. Because see, like I said, I can't monitor as much. So, you know, you guys are going to go out and get this, and it's going to be in your own hands, but it is designed to go, there's a flow to it. And so if you go bebopping around, like I said, because it says very clearly in the course, because I don't want to be responsible for people that, don't want to follow instructions. Make sense?
definitely, definitely, guys. You know, if you can see the value in getting this coaching from Reina, just throw one in the chat box. There we go. Perfect. So do we have any? Let's see. Any last questions? If I've missed your question, just throw it in there again. But just make it related to this webinar.
Yeah, can I pay this course by PayPal? I don't know. I don't think they can they?
Who asked that?
Somebody asked, Alexander?
Alexander. Let's see. Alexander, if you want to pay through PayPal, just shoot me an email. It's Steven, Steven, at mobe.com, and we can set that up.
Okay.
Um, Raina, do you just want to touch on, do we need more than the company funnel and how your program will help everyone overcome that?
Wait, ask that again?
Um, somebody asked, do we need more than the company funnel?
Oh, yes. Okay, yes. All right, that's a good question. Yeah, the company funnel would be the three-way direct. And, some people, again, everybody's different, but I'll just use some general numbers. Most people want to build a list, okay, because a list is really important to your business. If you just do direct forever, then I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to vouch on any kind of sustainability on that. But the big thing is the control. I mean, if you want to market and if you have your own funnel, then you have your own list. You learn to work with your list. You can also uh, send offers to your list. There's a lot you can do with your list. Okay. But it's you can create your own squeeze pages. You can do split testing. You can see what works. You see what doesn't work, and see really there's oh gosh, Stephen, I'm a little afraid. I don't want Matt to be mad at me. Uh, but see, with the done for you, and I think Matt would agree though, it is very, very good to start with for beginners because you can, you direct traffic, to his, everything's done in the funnel. He's got the capture pages, he's got all the links and blah, 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 all that. But it's when you move to the next level and you start doing your own funnel, your own list building, creating your own capture pages, your own follow-up and all that stuff, then that gets more into real marketing. That's what I call it. And I think when the first time I ever met Matt was, and I told people this, my clients, I met Matt the first time he was on stage with Jonathan Budd. Okay, he was only 23, I think. And I had spent a lot of money for a paid, actually it was a $4,000 event, and I was very disappointed until Sunday because that was the day that Matt got on stage. And when he started talking, that's when I realized, you know what? I'm not really marketing for real. Okay, so there is a definition. Real marketing is, like I said, you drive traffic consistently, but you have to look at your campaigns. You need to check tracking. You need to see how are they doing, make decisions. If they're not doing well, you dump them and you do other things. So, you can't do all that stuff with, I mean, you could do it a little bit with direct, but it's just not as much flexibility, not as much control, and you're building Matt's list, which, Stephen, right, he's got a gazillion people on his list, doesn't he?
Definitely. Um, hey, Raina,
So,
one of the questions that keeps popping up is how long would it take, the average person to make it through the program?
well, let's see. I would say it all depends on your pace. It depends on your time freedom. If you're a retiree and you got all day, I guess you can work on all day. But my beta testers, man, the first module was up, within 2, 3 days. Okay. And then the second one took about, let's see, about 3 or 4 days. I would say definitely less than a month. I can say that. Okay, for most people, and it could be only like 2 weeks for some people. But then they have access to go back and practice and practice and practice too. It depends on your pace. Now, like I said, most of my clients are either baby boomers or seniors, and I'm older myself, and I know our learning style is different. We take a lot longer to learn, but we learn it well. And some people need to go over stuff over and over until they understand. So it does depend on your technical capabilities, but even somebody that's just starting out, I don't see them not spending more than a month, maybe 2 at the most for somebody that, if there's language barriers and that kind of stuff. Is that Does that answer the question?
Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it does. And we also are getting a lot of questions, what separates your product, from the 21 steps and other products on the marketplace? And
Mm,
I'll let you answer it, but just my personal opinion,
mm,
this is a very unique product, something like this with somebody who has so much experience in the exact business that you're trying to make money in. For $77, this is almost a no-brainer. We have 250 people on this webinar right now, and over 70 people have already bought Raina's product. So if you're still on the fence here, this can be huge to help you learn the fundamentals in your business. And there really is nothing else on the marketplace that is from somebody so experienced in MOB, somebody who's trained over 2,500 people, that will teach you step by step. Okay, you got positioned, and now this is exactly what you do. Here's number one, here's number two, here's number three, here's number four. And if you can just follow her exact program, you're going to come out on the other side of the program knowing so much more, about the fundamentals with internet marketing, that it will help you connect the dots and get you started, driving leads and making more commissions in your Mo business. But Raina, just to you, what do you think separates your product from the rest?
Well, I think there's a lot of things because remember, I've taken a lot of courses myself, and the biggest problem is, if there's video support, usually the videos are difficult because they're too long, or, that's one thing. And, there's always something missing in these courses, okay? Like you buy them, and then, like I said, if you start the course, and then they leave the basic stuff out, so you can't really move forward, so it gets frustrating, and then you just stop. But the key with this is that it's, like I said, it's step by step, but the videos are done with beginners, and that's not normal, okay? You usually don't have these kind of tutorials. So, like I said, you open up that video, and you load it up into your browser, and I even have a video on split screen training because some people don't know how to split screen train, and what that means is they load it in the browser on the left side, then they open up a new browser or a new window, and then they open up their work area on the right, side by side. They click on the video, and then I'm in the video. You'll hear my voice, but I'm with another person, you see. So then I'll say, okay, so to get started, you want to log into here. So then I wait for that beginner to log in, you see, because I talk fast. And you guys know me, I talk very fast. So this is you're not going to learn from just listening to me talk. Talking doesn't teach anything, okay? So that's one thing that sets it apart, and it's very, very complete and detailed. I mean, there's parts in there, and again, it's not perfect, but see, I know I'll get more input from the people that buy it the first go around because, if it's not perfect, you'll go, well, I didn't get that part, and, we'll just make it better and better. But it's literally like, log into moboffice.com, click on partner tab, Click on step one. It's like that. Okay. You don't get that in any other, I've never seen a product that does it like this. So
Yeah, like
that's it on
a lot
that.
of a lot of products out there just teach you information, but this product is actually step by step how to take the information and implement it, because
hmm
implementation is the only thing that will get you results. Um,
hmm
so, I mean, Raina, do you have any last things that you want to say?
Oh wow, this went fast, didn't it? No, I think not. I think there's a lot of people asking questions. I see. Let's see, but I don't. I guess not. I just think that I just see, like I said from the very beginning, um, people underestimate basic skills. That's all. And I'm very foundational, and I can pretty much tell right off the bat what someone what they can understand, what they can't understand. And the other thing that the only thing about you guys got to remember all products. I don't know if you know this, but there's 27 learning styles. Okay, that means we all learn in different ways. And so, we set up our products so that, we've got modules and videos and written. And somebody did ask, is there, the whole thing is written out word for word, you see. So, it's all written documentation. The entire course is in writing and in videos. But anyways, no, I guess I'm done. I would just encourage you guys to get it. And it is the target for this particular product, just so you know, it's specifically designed for brand new affiliate marketers in Mob, regardless of your level, okay? But it's not for the affiliate that's been marketing, he's got his own funnels already. It's just so that you can get your foundation off to a good start and it's nice and solid. You will save time and it will shorten your learning curve, because you guys, no matter what you do, okay, if you go out there, and again, if you just go to TMA right now and you say, I want to do Facebook. Now, Michelle Pesco-Scalito is amazing. She's the queen of Facebook. She does a fantastic job in these modules. But if you're new and you turn it on and you try to do what she tells you to do, I'll tell you, I talk to my clients all the time. They just go, I don't get it. I don't understand. And that's why this will fill that, all the definitions you need, and then getting links out, which links to use, and tracking, especially tracking, that's really key. So,
Definitely. Hey,
and
Raina.
then when you're done, I think I say, okay, you're done with your four-way funnel.
Hey, while we still have your screen up,
I talk a lot, sorry.
oh, no problem. While we still have your screen up, would you mind
Yeah.
showing everyone how to actually order the product?
Um, let's see. They go to, they click on the pay button and then they go straight to the order form, right?
Yeah, yeah. Would you just be able to just show them your screen of going to the actual domain name?
Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna stop sharing for a minute though.
Okay, no problem.
Okay. Yeah, okay, hold on.
But guys, like we've been talking about, if you're unsure on what direction that you need to take, if you don't have a strategy, if you don't have a business plan, a step-by-step action plan to get your Mo business up and running, to drive more leads, to make more commissions, it's probably because you don't understand the fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
That's something that I struggled with for a while. I just wanted to get into the meat and potatoes. I just wanted to start making money, but I skipped over the basics. And there's an
Mm-hmm.
old saying that says, always go back to the basics. And that's
Mm-hmm.
what Raina's program is.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the people she works with, like the 2,500 people, probably a good percentage of them had no prior experience to internet marketing. So
Mm-hmm.
when it comes to questions that people ask, she probably gets the same questions over and over and over again. So if
Mm-hmm.
you're out there and you have questions that you think you're the only one that has them, well, once you get into this program, she's gonna have all the answers to the questions that you've had, because she's done this for so long. She's done it for over 2 years, over 2,500 different clients. And the majority of people, they think they're so different, but they're usually mostly the same. So every single question that you think that you have that hasn't been answered yet, it's probably gonna be covered in this program. And like Raina said, we went through all the modules. It really does teach you step by step, just the whole strategy, the whole business plan, to learning the fundamentals in Mob. And so as Raina just pulled up right here, this is the website that you guys are going to. If you go to mob.com/coach, it will redirect you to the Mob marketplace, to this page here. So you'll go right here and you'll just click add to cart for $77. I mean, the amount of money that most of us spend on other programs and stuff like that, to get one from somebody who's been in Mobe, specifically the business that you're trying to make money in, a diamond member, this is just a no-brainer. And that's all you'll do. You just go down this page here and you'll just fill in your details at the bottom, and it'll be $77. And within 24 hours, you'll get emailed your login details, and you can get started right away.
Yeah, and there's this testimonial. This is from one of my beta testers right here. Okay? And she said, this program is truly worth it. I've learned more in 3 weeks than I have been trying to learn in over a year. You see? So there's great value in working, and I definitely recommend her to anyone. So she actually tested the product. So it's been really good. And again, it won't be perfect. Yeah, all you guys got to fill out the form, and then that's it.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Raina, so much for getting on this call. I know that you're extremely busy, so thank you for taking the time out of your day to get on this call, and thank you so much for creating this course. I'm going to get it myself and go through it, and I'm really excited about it. A lot of people have been putting in the chat box that they're really excited about it, mainly because it gives you that direction that most people are missing. So,
okay, I'm sorry. I know you're going to end this, but I have to answer this one question.
Okay.
He's got one more. He says, do you go over traffic sources other than solo ads? See, this is, you guys, this is the problem. Okay, this is nothing about sources yet. You see, it's getting ready to branch out to other methods. You see, and so when you're done with this, you can do solo ads, you can do banner ads, you can do Facebook, you can do Craigslist, whatever promotion you choose. You see, that's the whole point. It's not telling you this is how you do. It does a little bit because we need some kind of method, for the training. But the other thing that I always say in my webinars too, yeah, don't be, what is it, jack of all trades, master of none. Focus on the fundamentals, like Stephen was saying, the basics, and then see your question, do you have other traffic sources? At this point, if you don't know your basics, you don't even, you can learn about them, but get yourself set up first and then go out and promote whichever way you desire, okay? Because I don't want people to think this is a course on solo ads. It's not, okay? It's using solo ads as a vehicle for training. That's hugely different, okay? So.
Perfect. Great. All right, Raina, thanks so much. And guys, this webinar was recorded, so it will be uploaded within the next 24 hours if you want to go back and reference some of the stuff. But thank you for getting on Thursday night webinar. I'll be back again next week, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you, Raina.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Thanks a lot.
Perfect.
Thank you guys, everybody, for showing up, and I'll see you guys around. Many of you.
All right, guys. Talk soon.